This is Brian, and welcome back to this commentary playthrough of Guardians Crusade. Working on showing off all the living toys. Only have a handful left. We're just going to do that here in Castle Ryan, in the basement, and then we're going to get out of here. And I'm going to go do a little bit of monster training with Baby. First of all, I like to use Freud to put the guys to sleep so that I can continue without being attacked all the time. I could just do it on easier enemies, but I figured if I keep fighting here, I at least get some levels while I'm doing this. And I started off at like 45 when we got here, and I've gone up to 51, I think. So, yeah, we did get a handful of level ups during this. I think I left off with Vampire, so Vegas is next. Trust your luck with 3 effects. Yeah, I don't know what it means by that exactly, so hopefully it makes it obvious here when I get him out here. Okay. I didn't hit anything, that just... It has a random chance, I guess, of doing one of those things. And I guess it's going to stick around in the fight. I suppose it'll do its little... plot reel or whatever every turn. Perseus makes everyone suffer double damage. Well, I don't really like that idea, but yeah, just to show it off. Here we go. So it makes everybody in berserk, basically. Except you're still in control, I suppose. Yeah, that means we're going to get more money, I guess. And Lucky 7 is probably the one that does a lot of damage to the enemy, I suppose. Voodoo Doll works every 4 times. I think I'll save Voodoo Doll for a separate battle, just because this one might not last long enough for it to actually do its thing. Walk Bomb could be built up to quite a bit because I've never used it. Of course, it could be something that maybe you would want to save for the final boss, but I don't think I'm going to have that much trouble anyway. So let's just go ahead and show it off. Yeah, close to 3,000 damage. That would be one way to... If you're having difficulty with a boss and you have saved it up throughout the whole playthrough, you could one-shot a bunch of bosses that way. Because I don't know if we've even faced a boss that has that much HP in this game so far. Final boss might not even have that much. Although, he might. It's like, I can't say that for sure. Just speculating. Yeah, we'll still put him to sleep, I suppose. And then I'll get Voodoo Doll out. And I just have 2 left after that. Okay, the first time missed. That's Baby to defend here, so we don't take this guy out before the Voodoo Doll actually hits. Oh, I don't think it's... I see. Okay, so it's not in battle anymore. When it says every 4th turn, I guess it means, yeah, it just has a 25% chance of working. Well, in that case, I'm not going to worry about it. Everyone will want to attack Wime. Yeah, let's get him out here. He'll draw fire for us the way it sounds. So kind of like Tough Wall, I suppose, in that case. Except it works for the whole party. And finally, Windmeister. Will this just hit Wine? No, it still hits us. Okay, that's kind of weird. Even Baby hit Wine. And we did get Baby up to level 51 before we were done here. Good going there. Let's get out of here now. So, Foreman will take me outside. We've shown that before, but I guess that's kind of also part of this showcase. And yes, which other ones can we do something on the world map with? Miner, I think I did that once, but let's go ahead and do it here. He's digging a hole, didn't find anything. Mapster shows us the world map, which at this point I've explored everything, I believe. There is that little island in the southeast corner. There's like a shrine on it, but there was really nothing I could do. There was just a throne in the middle of a room. I'm assuming we got to go back there for part of the end game stuff. I don't think they just put that there for no reason. Okay, that's it. I think I'll go ahead and take the warp here. Not going to go right back to Picard yet and continue on to the end. We're going to stop and do some of the monster training in Triskin. Got to remember which warp takes me to Triskin. I didn't have my notes out for that. I don't really like to flip through them in the middle of playing if I don't have to. Okay, we're back in the hub here. Triskin should be... Is it just this one? I mean, it doesn't go right to the town, but it's close to it, I think. If this is the one I'm thinking. Yeah, this is it. We could just run there, but I'm just gonna fly. And what I plan on doing first of all is I'm gonna stop and stay at the inn, and we're gonna save it. Then I'm gonna come out and show off Peacemaker against one of the enemies around town. Because that would be the last living toy that I haven't shown yet. The only reason I'm doing that is because it sounds like it's supposed to be a really dangerous toy from what Mr. O'Neill said, and it doesn't say what it's going to do in the description of it. I'm afraid it could just be like a wipe out everybody on the field type of thing. And I don't want to get a game over without saving my progress. I guess, like I've mentioned before, the save probably doesn't matter that much because as long as I stayed at the end, it seems like it'll just take me back to that point. The save file is more for when you leave the game and come back to it. I don't think it matters which way I go out of town. Probably closer over here. Gotta find an enemy. And trap it. That'll do. Yeah, baby can even one-shot these guys now. Alright, it costs 0 psychic points, and abilities unknown. But here it is, here's Peacemaker. Okay, it took all of my psychic points. It took us both down to 1 HP, and I think it hit the enemy for like 3,000. Can't so much say that I would recommend it. Although if you're in a place where you have access to healing, and you're in a tough fight with some enemies, might be worth it. Although, I did have full health. I'm assuming it's always just going to take you down to 1 HP. And I'm kind of assuming that that doesn't matter if you had full life or not. It would still take you down to 1, I hope. But that officially concludes my Living Toy Showcase. From here on out, I'll probably just use either... Well, like, I'll use Tough Wall, and I'll use Marilyn for healing, probably. Freud, maybe, if I have to fight more enemies, regular enemies, not bosses. And then Samurai or Ninja, or Contributor, I think, for my offensive help. Which one was the training? Okay, here we go. Now, I think the way this works, I don't think there are any new enemies that I haven't seen here. It's going to be the same ones that were here before. Actually, yeah, let me listen to the explanation this time. Last time I didn't. Okay, I'll run through the rules before we get started. What we offer here is training for your monster by letting your monster spar against one of our monsters. Now, you can't help your monster out during the fight, other than to give orders. And of course, this isn't a free service. Are we ready to start his training? Okay, well that didn't really tell me anything as far as how the stats and everything work. Alright, first you need to pick an opponent. They all cost the same. I do believe that depending on which ones you pick, they'll change different stats. So right now, Baby is at 108 attack. That is Baby's stats, I think, right? Yeah, 108, 113, 125. like, they'll each change. I think you'll get like one stat boost for each time you fight one of the guys here, as long as you win. Now, of course, some of them are going to double up on stats. So there might be like 2 of them for agility, 2 for defense, and 2 for attack, or something like that. Let's just go through the list and see if I can actually tell what they give me. So 108, 113, 125, and we're going to try Boomda. Can I actually tell him what to transform to? Ooh, I can. What would be a good one to use against this guy? No. Something that doesn't use fire for sure. These guys did sleep. And it was one of the later stage enemies I fought. So let's see if that's very good here. Alright, dodged. A pretty good attack. I was hoping that would actually put this guy to sleep. That's kind of why I picked this one. Right. Yeah, and baby's not going to stay transformed forever. And if I do defend, will he actually heal himself? No, he actually just defends. Help. Well, still took him out pretty easily. So what was it? 108, 113, 125. So see if I actually get a boost. Great job. Your monster should be a little better in combat now. Stop by again anytime if you want to run it through it again. Okay, that did take my strength, or my attack up by 1. Let's try the Jellyfish Man. Yeah, that is kind of steep, I suppose, on price, but with the money I have right now, it's not a thing at all. Okay, I don't have the choice to transform here. Maybe it's... Oh, you know what? I didn't even realize that it was going to be... Yeah, I didn't realize I was going to have to heal him in between. That might actually mean that I'm... Yeah, we're going to lose this one, I think. Hopefully I don't lose stats for losing. I don't think so. Help yourself, baby. Man, I was hoping he would heal himself, but nope. Not going to do that. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Okay, so his stats stayed the same. It would take, at the level we're at as far as health goes, it would take a long time to completely heal him with spinach snacks even. I guess your best bet is to just go rest at the end in between every one of the fights. That kind of makes it slow and even more tedious. And that also makes me kind of wish that I could just talk to the guy at the counter for the end and then just have him heal me right there and show up at the desk again. instead of having to walk downstairs and leave this way. Oh well. If I can, what I'd like to do here is just to fight every one of the enemies and just to see which stat they raise for you. Know that that guy gives attack. And I still didn't have the option to transform here, so we just had to fight with regular attacks. Probably because Baby got pissed off that I let him die. Well, not let. I tried to coach him, but that I didn't heal him in between rounds, I suppose. And I did look up a little more of the mechanics for feeding equipment to Baby and actually getting its stats to go up that way. But from what I could tell, you get point systems based on what kind of weapons and armor you feed to him. So they'll all kind of get him up there. But even like some of the best swords, like the stuff that I could buy at Bonique's, and I'm not talking about the platinum one, but the other ones that cost like 9,000. You would have to feed him like 50 of those to get 1 point of strength. So I don't feel like that's worth it. Take a lot of time and a lot of money. And you don't really need him to be that OP to beat the game. Okay, 113 and 125. Okay, so that was another one for strength. But we better go to the inn again. Maybe they just go in order down the list. So like the first 2 enemies are attack, the next 2 are out or defense, and then the next 2 are agility or whatever it was. No, I don't need to save. Baby's luck is bad, though, apparently. I don't know if that, like, correlates with his mood, or how that works. Didn't look that much into it. Alright, 110, 113, 125, and let's go for Triad. Probably not going to be able to transform here again. If I can, I'll probably go for the Bobo Dragon. Nope. Hopefully we can win this one. Yeah, that's a nasty move. Although all these enemies seem to have... They seem to hit about the same strength, even if they're... Like, they don't correspond with how we would have faced these enemies in the wild, I guess. They're all tougher than that, it seems like. But also to the point where it doesn't seem like any of them are tougher than each other. Like, they're all at about the same level of difficulty, I would guess. The only thing for this one, it would suck if that when he shoots bats out of his mouth, if that actually landed the status effect, I could be in trouble there. But as long as it misses and it just does the damage, I think we should be fine here. Yeah. Well, it went for strength again. I don't know. Maybe that doesn't mean anything as far as that goes. Like, it doesn't matter which one we choose. I don't know. I will still try to do one against each one of them here. We're half done. I guess worst case scenario, I just moved Baby's attack up by 6 points. And I say worst case scenario just as, well, that's just more boring than I thought it was going to be, but certainly take the attack boost. Alright, Fat Bat. And yeah, there are one of each of the elements. I don't really know what that matters, though, because it's not like I can equip rings on Baby or anything to help prevent any damage like that. Maybe you can feed him certain equipment that can give him boosts against some elements. I don't know, that did a little bit less damage, it seemed like, than his physical attacks. Yeah, I don't know, maybe not. That one was a little bit easier, I think. Maybe that is just because we're actually getting stronger. Okay, that one took agility up. So finally something else changed. His agility is his highest stat by quite a bit anyway. But we can always take more stats. Why is this girl in front of the door now? Yeah. He's just thanking us for clearing the enemies out of the town, I guess. No flowers this time, though. Sorry, girl. Okay. I got 2 enemies left to fight here, but I think we're going to go ahead and call it there for today. So what we'll do next time is I'll finish up the last 2 enemies in the monster training center here, and then we'll go back to Picard and go towards the end game, because I'm pretty sure that leads straight into the final battles and stuff. I don't remember exactly how much is involved there, but I'm pretty sure we're close to the end. So I would imagine only 1 or 2 parts left in this playthrough. Possibly 3, but I would imagine it's going to be 2. Anyway, thanks for watching, and if you've been enjoying the content so far, please like, comment, and subscribe or follow, and we'll catch you next time.